We have some good news for you tonight. Fewer people have been losing their jobs in Alabama. The latest numbers released today show just about 7,000 people per week have been filing for unemployment since the end of November. That is much lower than other weeks during the pandemic. The worst week was at the beginning of April when over 106,000 claims were filed. If you are one of the people who need assistance with your unemployment claim, there is a new phone appointment system you can use. The Alabama Department of Labor says the phone line will be open for you starting on January 4th. The number is 1-800-361-4524. For more details on this new line, just go to rocketcitynow.com.